today's workout, we're going to be doing some of our exercises that we did along the wall, our round kicks. So if you need to, grab a chair, be near a sofa, something that you can use for balance as we go through that motion. But make sure it's something that's not going to move on you and make it unsafe. So before we start, grab something or have something nearby that you can use when we move to the wall. That's a little primer back on what we were doing. Now remember we talked about we could use the wall or something to hold on to for balance, because we want to focus mainly on the form, not on balance with these exercises. So we could have done the front kick where we come up, out, back, and down. And that's the way we train it at the academy many times, develop that kicking form. Now the round kick, comes a round, all right, it's taking a front kick and basically turning it on its side. So if I'm facing the camera, remember that leg, that support leg, we want to turn that heel in the direction that we're kicking slightly, all right? If I got my right leg, I'm using my right hand to support myself. I'm going to bring the left leg up, 1. I want that knee pointed straight ahead rather than over here. So you got to pull that leg back toward the glute, open up those hips. 2, we extend out. 3, we pull back. And 4, we set down. But we can work at any level. You're going to the knee, point that kick down at the knee. And notice I'm pointing the toes, flexing them out there, keep that leg straight and down. You can come up maybe mid-thigh and work it. If you can get up to waist level, that's great. When you're doing it, I'm going to turn sideways to get a little view here. Remember, we want to keep the body fairly upright. We don't want to be bent over here, seeing how high we can get that kick. Don't worry how high you go. You want to work on the leg control, the body control. So again, it'll be up, out, back, and down with that round kick. So remember, good form means it's safe, and you're going to maximize your time working that technique. Let's get this workout on. Again, start a little step tap in the rhythm for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step it forward on that right side. Now remember, either leg is fine as long as you switch it. 7, 8. Other side. Take it 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alternate it. Side to side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 more. Step it. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now take it back. Again, just a little step back. Hands up, eyes up, ha, ha. Now other side for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alternate it. Go right and left side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 more counts. Take it. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wide stance. Again, working that ball straight down, straight up. Remember, we want to sit back into those hips. Keep those knees kind of where they're at rather than coming forward with them. Protect it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk the feet in. Take them shoulders around. 5, 6, 7. Other way. Take it. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Warming up that neck. Looking side to side. 5, 6, 7. Now we get a little head roll just in the front, right and left shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take them arm circles around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other way. Take it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take that arm up. 45-degree angle. 5, 6, 7. Other side. Hit it. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alternate it. Side to side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 more. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn the body to the side. Remember, good posture, protecting this knee joint. We don't want that knee going forward. Take it right down. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down and hold it there. Both knees bent. Warming up that lower body for 5, 6, 7. Now on that calf, heel pressing up. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift the weight back. Dynamic toe touch. Again, heel is down, toes up, leg is straight. Push the hips back as we come down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn it over, other side. Set that posture. And remember, work is at your own level. Just a little bit up and down, that's fine. If you want to go deeper and stay lower, that's up to you. 5, 6, 7. Down and hold it there. Both knees back. You want to get that heel up. Point that knee straight down. Heel pressing up. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift the weight back. Dynamic toe touch. Heel down, toe up. And you definitely should see that body moving backwards, holding at the waist. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it back around in the center. Working that ball. Straight down, straight up. Hop, hop. 8 more counts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Walk the feet in. Step tap. Shake it out a little bit. Let's keep continuing with that warm-up. Get those hands up. Make it a little bit lower. Get that uppercuts in. Hit, hit, take it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Straight ahead. Hop for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now to the side. Turn. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Take it. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uppercut. Take it. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7. Hook punch. High. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7. Take it low with that hook punch. Down to the body. Hit, hit, cut. 5, 6, 7. Uppercut. Take it. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now take it. Step and jab. Again, right hand, right leg working together. Bring that jab back high as opposed to coming down. Hit, hit. 5, 6, 7. Switch it upside. Step and jab. Hit, hit. Now remember, the hand that's working, we got that going. This other hand we call a cover hand. We want that hand to stay up for 10. 5, 6, 7. Back other side. Now we have that heel toe sway. You're going to angle it off so you can see it. Hit, hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch it over. Left side. Now remember, you can always go back to the step and jab. That's fine. Working at your pace. Hit, hit, hit. 5, 6, 7. Both hands straight ahead. If you've got it. If not, slow it down. A little step tap right there. If you got it, bring it up. 5, 6, 7. Take it back. Uppercut. Sort of our home base right here. Get that heart rate back down. Hook punch. Take it. Hook. 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 Hit. 6, 7. To the body. Down low. Now make sure when you're working these punches, again, that other hand that's not punching, get that back up uppercuts. So we don't want to be doing this. We want them hands up. 6, 7, 8. Again, nice and light. Both hands rocking it out here. 8 more counts. Hit, hit, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to do that step tap. We're coming up twice now and back, down. This is our step slides using our martial arts terminology. Up, 2, back, 2. We're going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Back, 2. So again, forward, 2, back, 2. Forward, 2, back, 2. Again, forward, 2, back, 2. One more, forward, 2. Now we're going to add the jab to that thing. Jab, jab, back, back. So a little challenge for coordination here. Jab, 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 back, back, again, jab, jab. Now we go jab, cross, jab. So jab, cross, jab. And 1, 2, hit, ha. 1, 2, hit. Jab, cross, jab. Again. 1, 2, hit, ha. Jab, cross, jab. Ha. 1, 2, hit. Now jab, cross, each step. We go forward, 2, ha. Jab, cross, jab, and cross. 4, 2, ha. Back, 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 and back. 4, 2, ha. Back, back. Again. Forward, 2, bring it back in. Ha. Follow me with those uppercuts. Get that cover hand up. Ha. 6, 7, to the side. Turn. Hit, 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 hit. Ha. 6, 7, straight ahead. Ha. Hit, 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 hit. Ha. 6, 7, hook line. Hook, hook, hit, hit. Ha. 6, 7, 8. Ha. Both hands. Ha, 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 ha. Now we're going to start warming up the legs. We're going right into it today. Right leg forward. Knee, knee, hit, hit. Now again, you can start a little bit lower here. Light touch on the floor each time. Pointing those toes down to the ground. Getting that little squeeze right there. Ha, ha. 6, 7. Now you got to bring it up a little bit higher. You got to move a little quicker. A little more explosive motion here. Ha. 6, 7, 8, ball. Up, hit. 2, kick. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wide stance. Go jab high, low, high, low. Now here we're doing the slow movement. Again, protect those knees. We don't want to see it coming forward. We bend with the legs, not with the back. Down, hit, down. Good. Stay right there. Heel toe sway. Boxer shuffle with that jab. Hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it right here. Ha. Ha. Remember, you can slow it down. You can slow it down even more. Or just go step tap without the punches. If you got it, bring it up. Ha. 6. Switch that stance right away into those knees. Again, start a little bit low. What I'm focusing on here is tightening that core each time. Ha. Hit, 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 hit. Ha. 5, 6, 7. If you got it, you get a little more explosive with it, a little more dynamic. Ha. Bring that knee up. 6, 7, 8, ball. Ha. Hit. 2, hit, 4, ha, ha. 6, 7. Wide stance. We jab high and low. Head, body, head, body. Again, that cover hands up, protecting that face. Down, hit, down, hit, down, hit, down. Ha. Jab it out right there. Hit, ha, ha. 6, 7, 8, ball. Jab. 2, 3, 4, ha. 6, 7. Both hands. Getting it on. Ha, ha. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. We're going to get into our combination. Right leg forward. Taking a jab, cross, uppercut, knee. Take it. 1, 2, up. Knee. Working that half tempo. Up. Knee. We talked before. Get that pivot. Ha. On that cross. 1, 2, pull. Ha. Hit. 1, 2, up. Knee. Ha. 1, 2, up. Knee. 2 more. Ha. 2. Head. Knee. Ha. 1, 2. Tempo. Let's bust it. Ha. 1, 2. Up. Good. 1, 2. Up. Knee. Ha. Ha. Hit. Jab. Cross. Up. Knee. Ha. Ha. Hit. 1, 2. Up. Knee. Ha. Ha. Hit. Jab. Cross. Up. Knee. Ha. Ha. Hit. 1, 2. Up. Hit. Ha. Ha. Hit. 1, 2. Up. Knee for 4 more. Ha. 3. Take 2. One more time. Ha. Jab it out. Again, mix it up if you want to go step tap with that. Or bring it up to that heel toe sway. Hit. 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 Ha. Ha. 6, 7, 8. Now both elbows are up. Working that steam bag. Ha. 6, 7, 8. Now we're reversing back. Again, focusing on the delts. Ha. 6. Switch that stance. Again, jab, cross, up, knee, ha, 1, 2, up, knee, ha, jab, cross, up, knee. So focus on that cover hand. There's always at least one hand, if not both hands, protecting that face. 2, up, especially as we do the combination here. Turn, up, knee. One more time, turn, up, tempo, ha, 1, 2, up, hit, ha, 2, up, hit, ha, ha, hit, 1, 2, up, hit, ha, ha, hit, 1, 2, up, hit, ha, hit, 1, 2, up, hit, 1, 2, up, hit, 1, 2, up, hit, ha, 2, up, hit. Again, we want to be exhaling, ha, slightly on each technique. Let's hit, ha, 2, up. One more time, jab it out. Hit, 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 ha, ha, 6, 7, 8 more, ha, hit, 2, 3, 4, ha, ha, 6, ha. Both hands again, working that speed bag, focusing on the delts, ha, 6, 7, 8, reverse, hit, 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 ha, 6, 7, 8, bring it back, ha, uppercuts. Now, 5, 6, 7, to the sides, turn, hit, 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 ha, 6, 7, straight ahead, ha, hit, hit, hands up, ha, 5, 6, 7, uppercut, ha, hit, 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 ha, 5, 6, 7, 8, good, step tap, light punch. Now if you need to, grab a quick drink. We're going to keep going with the legs next. We'll warm up that front kick. Welcome back. Let's get into that front kick. Taking it forward, left leg forward, hands are up. Again, we start slow with that kick. Up, out, back, down, up, out, back, and down. Again, up, out, back, down, up, out, back, down. Again, up, out, back, down. Again, up, out, back, down. 2 more like that. Out, back, down. 1 more. Up, out, back. Now kick, jab, cross. Kick, 1, 2. Kick, ha, ha. Remember, we're going to turn sideways. After we kick, we want to make sure we put that leg to the front so we maintain our guard position. Ha, ha. Kick. Now we take it to the shin. Out, out. Light touch. Keep that body tight. Right there. Hit, hit, low to high, low, little high, low, hit, low, hit, high. Deep stance. Now we've worked that head and body a little bit quicker pace. Down, down, down. 8 more. Hit, 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 high. 6, 7, 8, high. Bring it back. Both hands, rocking it out. Let's switch our stance. Right leg forward, hands are up. Again, pick something to watch. Use that vision to help with the balance. Up, out, back, down, up, out, back, down. Nice and controlled. Your level with the kick. You can take it low, high, back, down. Your choice. Up, back, down. Going slow forces us to control that leg, control that muscle. Up, back, down. 1 more, up, out. Now kick, 1, 2. Kick it, ha, ha. Again, after you kick, place that leg forward. We want to start in a good guard position, end up back in that good guard position. 2 more, kick, ha, ha. Now take that kick out low, to the shin. Hit, light touch in between, hands up, eyes up. 6, 7, 8 more, low to high. Hit, low. Hit, high, low, hit, high. Wide stance, take it, high and low, up and down. Good form with that bob. Sit back into those hips. Keep them head and eyes up. Remember, bend with the legs, not so much with the back. Hit, 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 high, bring it back. Uppercut. High, 6, 7, hook punch. Take it, hook, 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 high. 6, 7, 8, high. Nice and light. Good. Now we got the legs warmed up. Get that front kick. Let's take our combination today. Today we're going to work the hook with the kick. So we start slow with the jab. Jab, cross, hook, kick. 1, 2, hook, kick. Again. Jab, cross, hook, kick. 1, 2, hook, kick. Turn that body with that cross. 2. Now pay attention. Remember, we want to take that kick straight ahead. Protect that knee joint. One more time. Hook. Here we go. 1, 2, hook. Hit. 2, hook. Hit. Kick. 1, 2, hook. Hit. Kick. 1, 2, hook. Hit. Kick. Jab. Cross. Hook. Kick. Kick. 1, 2, hook. Kick. Kick. 1, 2, hook. Kick for 4 more. 3. Take it 2. One more time. Jab it out right there. Kick. Kick. 6, 7, 8 more. Kick. 2, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both hands. Rocking it out. Feel free to modify. Remember, we had the step tap. Where we go slower with those punches in the step tap. If we got it, bring it up. Switch head stance on the side. 1, 2, hook, kick. Next. 1, turn. Hook, kick. Jab, cross. Hook, kick. 1, 2, hook, kick. Again. Jab, cross. Hook, kick. 1, 2, hook, kick. 2 more like that. 2, hook, kick. 1 more. 2, hook. Let's take a tempo. 1, 2, hook. Hit. 2, hook. Hit. Hit. 1, 2, hook. Hit. Hit. 1, 2, hook. Hit. 1, 2, hook. Kick. Jab. Cross. Hook. Kick. And hands are up while you punch and while you kick. Hit. Kick. 1, 2, hook. And kick for 4 more. Yeah. Hit. Take it 2. One more time. Jab it out. Right there. Hit. Hit. 6, 7, 8 more. Hit. 2, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go left leg 4. We're going to go back. That double step slide. Advance. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back. And I'll turn sideways. We got the 4 steps forward and back. In, 2, out. I'm going to add that jab. 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 I'm going to stay sideways. You can come straight after the video, your choice. But big. 2, back. 2. One more. 2. Now we go jab, cross the jab. We go 1, 2, jab. 1, 2, jab. 1, 2, jab. 1, 2, jab. 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. Now we go jab, cross, step. Go forward, 2, back. 2, forward, 2, back. 2, forward, 2, back. 2, 1 more. 2, back. Bring it back in. Uppercuts. Again, hands up. 6, 7. Hook, pop. Left. Hook. 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 6, 7. To the side. Hit. 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 5, 6, 7. Uppercut. Hit. 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 6, 7, 8. Both hands. All right, you know what's next. We're going to put those combinations together. Now we got the uppercut with the knee, the hook punch with the kick. We'll start slow. Left leg forward, uppercut knee. 1, 2, up. Knee. Now the hook punch, 2. Hook, kick. Again. 1, 2, up. Knee. 1, 2, hook, kick. Now if you get lost, just make sure you keep moving. But mixing the punches with the techniques, a little more focus is required, a little more discipline. 1 more. Hook. Okay, then we go uppercut. Knee, hook. Kick it up. Knee, hook. 3, and kick. 4 more. Count 3. Take it 2. 1 more time. Jab it out. Right there. Hit. 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 Tap. 6, 7, 8 more. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Tap. 6. Tap. Both hands. Keep it rocking. Tap. Tap. 6, 7, 8 more counts. Let's switch it up. Right leg forward. Again, hands are up. We start with the uppercut knee. So we go. Jab, cross, up, knee. Now the hook punch with that kick. Kick. Again. 1, 2. Up, knee, and jab, cross, hook, kick. Kick. 1, 2. Up, knee, tap, jab, cross, hook, kick. Now again, one more set like that. Up, knee, and the hook and kick. Tempo. Let's get it. Hey, 1, 2, up, knee, up, hook and kick. 1, 2, up, knee, up, hook and kick. 1, up, knee, up, hook and kick. 2, up, knee, 1, 2, hook and kick. Punch, tap, knee, tap, kick, tap, knee, 1, 2, hook and kick for 4 more. Count 3. Take it 2. 1 more time. Jab it out right there. Hit, 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 hit. Tap. 6, 7, 8 more. Hit. 2, hit, 4, 5, 6. Tap. 8. Now start. Tap. Left leg. 1, 2, back and back. This is our triangle stepping, corner stepping. We're getting the Filipino martial arts, hitting a part of our female triangle. Hit, back. Now punch it in and out. Forward, back, hit, back, hit, back, hit, back, hit, back, hit, back, hit, back. Bring it back in. Oh yeah. Hands up. 5, 6, 7. To the side. Turn. Hit, 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 hit. Tap. 6, 7. Uppercut. Tap. Hit, hit, hit. Tap. 5, 6, 7. Straight ahead. Hit, hit, hit. Tap. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap. Step tap. Light punch. All right, make sure you keep moving. We're going to get into our next section. So if you need to, grab a quick drink. All right, so welcome back. Remember, let's have that chair, sofa, something stable you can work on. We're going to get into that round kick. Again, we do some slow. We're going to hold some and pump some. 6, 7. Right hand, right leg down. So up, out, back, down. Remember, whatever level you can do it and control it. Up, out, back, down. You bring that leg up, pull that heel all the way into the glute, point the knee straight to the side. Again, up, out, back. I'm going to face forward so you can see. Up, out, back. Knee pointed straight ahead. Up, out, back, down. Then we bring it up, take it out, out, out. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up, hold it there, keep that leg straight, flex some toes, point those toes, 5, 6, 7, 1 entire, over 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring it back, walk it out. Now, I'm going to move us over to the other side. So, prepare yourself, we're going another direction. Remember, support leg, pivot that in, that same hand on that stable chair, sofa, whatever you got. Up, out, back, down. Now we're going to keep our body fairly upright rather than leaning down. Keep them eyes looking right at your target. The hips are open. Up, out, back, down, up, out, back, down. We're trying to keep that hand up as you take that kick out and back. Up, out, back, down. Now bring it up. Take it out, out, out. 5, 6, 7, 8 more right there. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, hold it, point that leg, point those toes. This leg is squeezed tight, and I want that strong. 6, 7, 1 inch higher, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Oh yeah. Feel right there in the booty, and that glute medius, glute minimus. Now, get it moving again, little step tap, light punch. If you need to, again, grab a quick drink, get some hydration, towel off. We'll come back and finish it up. All right, welcome back. Let's finish it up. Still got a little bit of cardio left. We're gonna work to the right and left corners. We're gonna work that speed bag, keeping that arm up. Nice big circle. Keep that cover hand up. So right side, right elbow up. Very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Remember, we're getting a little bicep, tricep, but by keeping that arm up, that elbow up, really helping sculpt that down. 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna add a step, 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 step. 5, 6, 7, 8 more right there. Step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we bring it up. Heel toe sway. Hit, hit. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other side. This one we just worked the arm only. Nice form, elbow up. Remember this cover hand, we want to keep that up. Protecting. Hit, hit. 5, 6, 7. Add the step. Left leg, left arm circle. We're working that coordination. Hit, hit, hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now if you got that, bring it up. Heel toe sway, boxer shuffle. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Hit, 2, hit, pump. 5, 6, 7. Other side. Now we're going to double time it. Hit, hit, 6, 7, 8 more. Pump and hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other side. Double. Hit, hit, hit. 6, 7, 8 more. Hit, 2, hit, 4, 6, 7. Now both hands straight ahead. Both. Rocking it out. 5, 6, 7. Reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide stance. Down and up. Now that first punch, you can go low to high. Mini squat. Hit, hit. Down, 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 down. 5, 6, 7. Down and hold it right there. Keep them hands up. Now we start squeezing them arms like you're doing a bicep curl. Squeeze the legs, grip the floor with the feet. Take it down. Hold for 5, 6, 7. Keep holding right there if you got it. If you need to come up a little bit, if you got it, hold it there. 6, 7. 1 inch lower. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring it up. Check it out. Step tap. Hit those punches. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right jab, right step. Let's start pulling down now. 6, 7. Other side. And jab. Hit, hit, hit. 6, 7. Alternated. Right and left. Hit, hit, hit. 6, 7, 8 more. Hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Step tap. Shake it out. All right. Need to make sure, grab a drink, hydrate, walk it out, keep moving, and we'll see you in the next section. All right, so what we're going to get into today is something known as dynamic tension. It's a great way to work different parts of the body without weights, but we're simulating weights. Very similar to what we talked about our personally adaptive joint threshold training when we were working our shoulder exercises. So first thing we're going to do working the pushing muscles or pressing muscles is I'm going to make like a prayer position. I'm going to push my palms together aggressively where my elbows are level. Okay, we want to watch a couple of key things here. We don't get in bad posture. So I'm going to be pressing in as hard as I can. From there, I'm going to extend it out, bring it back, palms up, palms down, and I repeat. Key thing is, remember, keep those elbows or shoulders down so you don't get hunched up there. So we're going to work that in, down, and back. So we'll go out, in, up, down, and back. All right, that really good squeeze. You're going to feel it in the pecs, front delts from there. If we work our pushing type muscles like we would with push-ups, we want to work our pulling muscles. So I'm going to put my arms out like I'm grabbing weights for an elastic band. I'm going to be pulling that back aggressively, like I'm imagining I'm pulling a lot of weight back. And as I do that, I want to try to engage or squeeze that lat on both sides. And notice I'm pulling right back here at my chest level and pulling aggressively back. We're going to do some from there, and then we're going to put the arms up and aggressively pull down again. Boom. Good posture with the head and neck. Keep the shoulders down. It's a great way to work some of those pushing and pulling muscles without having weights, without getting on the ground and working push-ups. Our dynamic tension, we start with that prayer position, shoulders down, aggressively start to squeeze in. Remember, we want to imagine we're squashing something between our palms. Good posture. We don't want the head up or down, shoulders relaxed, push in for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to go out, in, up, down. The whole time I'm aggressively pushing the palm together, fingers together, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. 2 more. In, up, down, out, in, up, down. Now just hold it right there. Squeeze it. Focus on those shoulders. 5, 6, 7. A little bit harder if you got it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. For 5, 6, 7, and 8. Relax it. Shake it out. All right, we worked our pushing muscles in a sense. We want to work our pulling muscles. So we're going to imagine what we call a row, pulling it in. So arms are out. We're going to pull and back. So pull aggressively. Pull, out, pull, out. Now I'm relaxed on the way out. I'm aggressively pulling in right from there, attempting to squeeze those lats. Ha, pull, ha, pull. Now we're going to pull slower. Pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend, relax. 3, 1. Now pull. 3, 2, 1, and out. 3, 2, 1. Now if you want, you can be aggressive and pushing out slow as well. Again, pull, slow, 3, and out. 2, 3, pull, and pull. 3, 2, 1, and out. 2, 3, pull. Again, pull, 3, 2, 1, and out. 3, 2. Now we're going to have the hands up high. We're going to pull down and relax back. Pull down, relax back. Pull down, relax back. One more. Pull down, relax back. Great. Step tapping. Shake it out. Great way to work upper body without getting on the floor and without weights. All right. Grab a quick drink. We'll see you in the next section. All right, so start your music, get in position. Remember, good form, taking that chest straight up to the ceiling. Elbows are flared to the side, looking straight up as we move up. More straight up than curling or crunching. Position 1, and we start. Now remember, you can work this at a slightly faster pace. You can work it a little bit slower. Your choice. Good form is what you're after. Remember, I'm looking straight up to the ceiling as I move up. Keep them elbows flared. Keep that eye looking straight up toward the ceiling. Now, we're going to go frog position and continue. Now, if you don't have a timer, what you can do is, between each of these rounds, count how many reps I'm doing. You can start with simply doing 10 reps of each of these positions, move up to 15, go to 20, 25, I would max out at most at 30. To because we, again, don't want to emphasize crunches over some of our other stability core exercises. Move position 3. Feet are up 90 degrees. Crisscross or side by side. Exhale as we come off the floor. Imagine that hot bowl of soup on those shins. Keep it as still as you can. And we go frog position immediately into that. Again, stabilize those legs. Good form. Remember, if you need to, take a breather for a rep or two and rejoin. If the form starts to go, you want to take a break. We want to go form or quality over quantity. And legs straight up, side by side or crisscross. Back to the first position. Now, because we fatigued that core through all those other variations, you're going to notice a little bit of a difference here. All right, so once we finish, we're going to flip it over onto the stomach. Assume that position. Again, line opposite. Arms straight above the head like you're signaling a touchdown. Thumbs pointed straight up. Head neutral position, and we're going to do the opposite here. Left arm and right leg will come up. Right arm and left leg. Again, slight exhale as you come up. Controlling that motion. Nice and smooth. Again, great for the posterior chain. We're hitting that X pattern and cross the entire back side. If you don't have a timer, usually you can count reps. If you count each side as 1, this is 1, this is 2, you can figure out from there how many reps we usually fit in a 30-second round. Always try to finish with something for that back side. Down the day, we're going to do our mini yoga flows, but I highly recommend take a yoga class here at CCAC. They can really fine-tune these poses. So we're going to start with that we call extended child's pose. So put on some relaxing music, some stuff that's calm, that can allow you to work your breathing. Again, breathing slow in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, if this bothers you, you can be up on the toes here, or you can put a pillow between your heels and your glute. But we're just going to start by relaxing down. Now, if you reach a little further with the arms and come back, it allows you to stretch those lats alongside the body as well. You can gently rest the forehead on the mat if you like. Try to make yourself as small as possible. From there, we're going to slowly come up. We're going to come forward onto our forearms. Now, we're going to pull with these arms to lengthen the spine. Bring the shoulder blades back and down. Raise that upper body. Make sure to pull with those arms gently. Lengthen that spine. And then I slowly roll the chest down. Use the arms, push yourself back. Ease into that child's pose variation. Good. This time we're going to work a flow. We're going to keep the arms there. We're going to bring the body through. Forearms, elbows rub alongside the body. And we come to upward dog as best you can. Remember, only go as far as you can. We just try to go a little bit further to increase that range of motion. This is slow and controlled. 2 more times. One more time through. Now I'm going to bring the toes under, push the hips up and back, downward dog. I'm trying to get this body down. I'm looking back between the legs. Now I just gently push the left heel down as I bend the right knee. Right heel down, exhale. So we're going to focus in a little bit on those calf muscles. Feel the stretch as you push that heel down. Alternating sides. Last couple. And always even it up. If you started with the left, finish with the right. Gently drop the knees down. Again, sit it back into that extended child's pose. Slowly come up. And we always go into the poses slow, come out slow. Come up to that tall kneeling position. And from there, we're just going to take them shoulders around. And reverse it. And then you can step forward, right or left leg, and stand it up. We're going to finish with our Tai Chi breathing. Palms up, we inhale. Palms get to shoulder level. We turn them down. And slow exhale down. And again, long, slow inhale, breathing in through the nose, stomach expands with air. And exhale down. And again, anytime you feel stress, it's a great exercise to kind of center the body. You can also do it with the eyes closed to really focus on the breathing. Remember, Tai Chi is a form of moving meditation as well as a form of self-defense. Inhale up. Slow exhale down. Each time we try to slow that breathing a little bit more. Fill that stomach. And pull that belly button back toward the spine. One more time. Long, slow inhale. Slow exhale down. We face it forward. Namaste.